So my name's John Keogh and I'm an obstetrician and gynaecologist at the San Hospital. And we thought we'd have a little chat today about miscarriage. There are a range of things we can do met with a miscarriage, and there are medical approaches, there's a surgical approach with a curette. Not all the time do we need to do anything, because sometimes the body's looking after it itself. But as it gets later in the pregnancy, towards 8, 10, 12 weeks, sometimes they're not as safe as going through a curette. But if this happened, your doctor would be able to go through all that range of options open to you. In terms of does it affect your chance of successful pregnancy in the future, I can confidently say to you that having one miscarriage does not increase your chance in any meaningful way at all. If we thought it was about 15, 16%, it might get up to a 1 extra percentage point difference by having a single miscarriage. If you had 3 miscarriages in a row, now remember I told you that there's about a 1 in 6 chance that the chance of you having a successful pregnancy when you first get that positive test is only about 85% of getting through that miscarriage to start with. So 85% is the norm. If someone has 3 miscarriages in a row and you do no investigation and you do no treatment, and you look at the 4th pregnancy, say, what's the chance that they'll take home a baby at the end of this pregnancy? It's still better than 70%. So even if you have had 3 miscarriages in a row, there's still only a small chance that there's anything other than chance alone which has created those. So I always think, remember we said at the beginning about 1 in 6, it's like throwing a dice. Supposing you were, and it's a terrible analogy and I accept this, but supposing you threw a dice and you got a 6, you'd say that's a 6. If you threw a 2 dice and got a 6 both times, you'd think that's a bit weird. But if you threw 3 in a row, you might think, oh wow. But you wouldn't say these dice are loaded. There's no way that these are playing fair. You'd say that happens. And in fact, the chance of that happening is 1 in 216. The chance of getting a parking spot outside the post office, probably not as high, but it does happen. And so not all the time does it represent something wrong. But if someone has 2 miscarriages, we go looking for those things. We say, okay, let's not take the chance that they're there. Let's go looking for all those things that we mentioned at the beginning that might cause a problem with pregnancy. And if we can, we'll take a therapeutic approach to those to minimize the chance of those impacting in the next pregnancy.